How's it going, guys? It is Friday morning. It's pretty early. I'm out here on my porch, and I was gonna do a little bit of a recap of the past month of car stuff, racing, all that stuff. I got my laptop here, doing some emails, and I actually wrote down just a summary of kind of how the past month has gone racing. So let's dive into it. This season, to sum it all up, has been a bunch of ups and downs, just highs and lows. So we had the first pop-up test and tune for Steel Cities, and that was kind of mediocre. It was getting used to the new tires, the Bridgestone RE71 RSs. They're awesome, they're great, but it was coming up to grips with those and seeing what they were like. So that was like a mediocre start, I guess you could say. My times were honestly not that great, and I kind of felt those were like low points a little bit, because I felt like, shit, here we go again. Car's not great, my driving's not great, everything's just mediocre. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just you know what I mean? And I thought I'm gonna come out of the gate and the tires were gonna magically pull me through or something like that. So then we had the intro to autocross for North Park, and that's a cool event. Nothing really to report there. It's just a really awesome event to get new people out. I didn't do too much driving. I was mainly instructing and everything and helping out people. And so I just really liked that event. That was pretty cool. And then we had the first North Park event, I believe, the weekend after that. And I got a 966 pack score. So the tires started hooking up. The tires worked really good. I hadn't done any schools ahead of that. Personally, I hadn't attended any driving schools or anything. And I felt really good at that event. It was a good way to start off the first timed events of the season. So that was really good. So that was another high point. And then we did the Steel Cities Test and Tune number 2, the actual first one, kind of. The first one was a pop-up one, a random one, and then the second one was actually the real Test and Tune. So we did that, and that was a bit of a low point. That was it rained that event. There weren't too many people. It kind of sucked working, I think. It wasn't that good, you know what I mean? And I also questioned even doing that event because it was the same damn course, because we always do the same Test and Tune courses. And after doing so many runs the first time around and then doing it again 2 or 3 weeks later, I was why am I doing this? You know what I mean? I kind of had that thought process. I'm wow, this is all I do with this car, and I don't even really want to be here. It was a low point. I was fuck this shit, fuck the weather, fuck the rain. I just was not into it. Then we did the Steel City School, and that was the next week. So this is week after week. It's a lot of events, and I didn't even know if I wanted to do the school, right? It was $150, so it was a lot of money for an event. And then I was I didn't know if I wanted to do it, and then I did it, and I was really happy I did it. It was really good instruction. I learned a lot. I was being more aggressive with the car in a good way. So I think it really, really helped, it did in 2023 doing the starting line. So I think that really, really helped. So again, that was a high point. And then we did Steel Cities event number 1 the next day. So a lot going on. I got a 960 pack score, which for me, again, everybody else is a little bit different, but that was really good for me at Steel Cities. So I was really pleased with that. That was cool. Then we had a low point because Steel Cities event number 2 was canceled, which sucked. It sucked. It's going to be rescheduled to October, which I guess is a good thing. I think we front load the season a lot, and it's a lot going on. A lot of the schools, a lot of events, just a lot of stuff going on. And so that kind of sucked. And that was supposed to be a Saturday event. And then we had a Sunday event at North Park that I went to. And that one was a super, super high point because I got a 977 pack score, which was the best ever that I did in my car ever. And it was only 1 PAX point. I got a 978 one time in Alex Peel's car randomly in 2023 when I took a run in it. So the 977 was the best I did in my car, my BRZ. And I was just super pleased with that one. That was another high point. So it's just been high points and low points, and it's been all over the board, honestly. So then this upcoming weekend, I have Cars and Coffee tomorrow. That's why I'm chilling out today. I got Cars and Coffee tomorrow, going to my girlfriend's roller derby tournament. And then on Sunday we have FastTrack. So the North Park season's already done. like really middle May. North Park season's already done. And then after that, I have a metal concert, Lacuna Coil, I think I'm going to go to. So just a lot going on this weekend. Like, this weekend is booked solid. Monday, I have to get a dent pulled out of the BRZ because the rocker panel is dented at the bottom. So hopefully that all goes well. I'll let you know how that goes, but hopefully that goes well. And then the next weekend is Memorial Day weekend, so the unofficial start of summer. We have a Steel Cities event. I think it's a Saturday. I'm not really 100% sure. I'd have to check my schedule. I believe it's on Saturday. So I'm going to fill my car up fully with fuel, which I really don't do before events, but I have to because I'm going to drive up there, race at the event. So hopefully that all goes cool and I get a great pack score again and everything's awesome. But I'm going to race up there, and then I'm going to drive over to a state park like 2 or 3 hours to go camping for Memorial Day weekend, like Sunday and Monday for Memorial Day weekend. And then, yeah, that weekend's done and that weekend's shot already. But it is just a lot going on. It's a lot of, like I said, ups and downs. So I hope at some point we can kind of stabilize, maybe at like an 80% level of awesomeness, not like 100% this is so awesome, and then like 40% everything sucks, and then back up to like 90%, and then down to 30. Like, that's what it feels like, to be totally honest. I'm hoping to do more like driving and kind of like just going out to state parks, going out hiking. I want to get back to doing some more of that stuff and not just autocross all the time. Autocross is great, but I feel like when you just have a car and all you do is autocross with it, it gets kind of boring sometimes. So I think autocross is awesome. I don't know if I'm going to do any national events, but I'm looking forward to driving the rest of the season and all that stuff. I had to do some maintenance this past weekend. Finally bled the clutch fluid, because that fluid was getting kind of nasty. So I finally got that done. That was like on my list. Small thing, but it was on my list. Fluid was really nasty. And then I did the transmission and rear diff fluid again. Haven't done those in 2 years, so I wanted to get those done and taken care of. So the car is in pretty good shape besides the dent that I got to get fixed on Monday. I'll give you guys a little bit more of an update, but yeah, it's just been ups and downs. Really highs, awesome racing, and then just like lows and some shitty events in there. Not event finishes, just like kind of the way that you feel after an event. You're like, why did I do that? Or that wasn't really that much fun, you know? And then other events, you come back and you're like, that was awesome, you know? So hopefully they start stabilizing. But that's been the season so far. That's 1 month in to a, 5 or 6 month season. So that's 1 month in, and the tires are probably a third of the way shot already. So hopefully we make it to the end. Maybe a third or a fourth. We'll see how the Bridgestones pan out here. Hopefully they last a little bit longer, because I think I'm going to need it this year. But anyhow, please like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm going to continue chilling out here this morning. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace out. See ya.